tonight on Restaurant Startup. It's an all-out cockfight between two teams claiming the best chicken ever. A local legend looking to spread her wings.
I'm gonna be the queen of fried chicken.
Oh.
A pair of teachers ready to leave school behind.
You guys a little old for this?
No, our kids are older. We're gonna get back in the game. We're gonna create a chicken empire.
With hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line, will one of them earn an investment from Joe or Tim? Joe Bastianich owns a portfolio of 30 restaurants, along with Italy, a high-end Italian market. Tim Love is a celebrity chef with 6 award-winning restaurants and a retail empire. They're both looking for the next food visionary, and they're willing to put their money where their mouth is. Each week, Joe and Tim will give just one team $7,500 in 36 hours to turn this empty space into their dream restaurant. Then they'll open their doors to the public. If one or both likes what they see, they'll offer to bankroll the business with their own money. It's Joe and Tim's cash, and they call the shots.
What you pitched me was bull.
Will they make an offer together?
It's the sweetheart deal of a lifetime.
Will they fight for the deal?
The deals are not that different.
It's just mine's better.
Mine's more intelligent.
Oh, boy.
Or will they both walk away from the table?
Tell me when you're ready to talk serious.
This is Restaurant Startup. First up, Perry Ray and Seth Helmley, an owner and chef duo from Austin, Texas, looking to give their beloved chicken joint a brick-and-mortar home.
I'm Miss P, and with Seth Helmley, we are Miss P's Electric Cock Fried Chicken. I was in sales for 32 years, but I knew this was my true passion. We are the best fried chicken in the world. We put a lot of love into it, and you can taste the difference. Our trailer has morphed into something really cool.
It's one of the most photographed trailers in Austin. It's a very important landmark. It's a great brand and a great product, but it's going through a tough time right now.
At this point, we're in danger of losing this pizza. We're gonna figure it out because failure is not an option. It won't happen. First thing I'd like to say, Tim, is I've followed your career for several years, and I had said that if I had the opportunity, I want to give you a big Texas hug. So is that okay?
Sure.
All right. Thank you. Give me some Tim love.
There you go.
Very nice to meet you.
All right.
You as well, Joe.
Great, let's hear it.
I'm Miss P, and I am the queen of fried chicken. My role is owner-operator.
And I'm Seth Helmley. I'm the executive chef and general manager.
We're from Austin, Texas, and we're the proud proprietors of Miss P's Electric Cock Fried Chicken.
We are a refined Southern comfort trailer. We have such dishes as homemade French fries that we season with Parmesan, buckets of chicken, and our famous chicken and waffles.
We know we have a loyal following. We've been in a lot of publications. We've gotten a lot of acclaim, and we have a brand that we believe in wholeheartedly. We're here because we really want to go into brick and mortar, because a brick and mortar would solve a huge problem for us, and that's the elements. Tim, as you well know, you live in Texas. You know that the weather can turn on a dime. Well, this particular summer, it has rained more than it ever has in almost 10 years. And then right on top of that, it turns around and it's hotter than a billy goat in a pepper patch. You know, nobody really wants to eat hot fried chicken in 100-degree weather. Who's gonna enjoy that? So our ask is $300K at a 40% stake. My dream is multiple locations in Austin with the possibility of going into franchise situation.
All right, what's Miss P stand for?
My first name is Perry, but all my nicknames start with P.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, put P and cock together, it kind of, yeah.
There you go.
Gives a lot of options.
Yep, a lot
Yeah,
of
see, there you go,
options.
yeah.
For sure.
So I've heard of Miss P's chicken, and I gotta say, there's a lot of people in Austin think it's pretty damn good. Let's taste this food.
Okay. Start with my signature dish, which is the fried chicken and waffles with Virginia maple syrup, and I infuse it with vanilla bean and jalapeno.
The chicken, the breading, I think is really, really good.
Thank you. We put a lot of love into it.
It's crisp, it's got lots of flavor, it's a little bit spicy. The waffles are awesome.
Thank you.
The syrup is about as good as I've ever had.
The syrup is
Oh,
off the
thank
chart.
you.
Really delicious.
Thank you.
Whatever you do to it, it's working. How much did this sell for?
The 3-piece itself is $7.50. If you add the additional waffle, it'll end up being closer to a $12.
That's more like it.
2 waffles we sell for $3.50, and they cost us 50 cents each.
I want to be in the waffle business.
Yes,
no
absolutely.
You have a great name. It seems like a great brand. Love the logo.
People actually love the T-shirts.
That's gotta bring you some business, right?
Yes, sir, it sure does.
And what's your revenues right now?
$12,000.
How much?
$12,000.
A month.
Yes, sir.
What were they last year?
$327,000.
So you lost more than half of your business.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So you feel like you're not doing well because it rained and it got hot?
Actually, that's not the only reasons why I feel like we're not doing well. To put it quite simply, I feel like I made a bad decision. I built out a second trailer too close to my current one. We had double overhead, double cost of goods, double rent, but the revenue was split between the two trailers. So I pulled out with the second trailer, and I mean, we're already starting to see a resurgence in the revenue, so we felt like that was a really good decision.
You've made some bad business decisions in the past. How do I know that you're not going to continue to make bad decisions if I invest in you?
I don't go down without a fight, and you know, failure is not an option for me. When you go through life and you make a bad decision, you reflect on it, you figure out what you did wrong, and you learn from it and you grow.
You know, part of being an entrepreneur in the restaurant business is certainly cooking good food. And it seems like you certainly have some recipes and the ability, your young chef here, to execute delicious food. How do I know that he comes with the deal? What if I invest in you and we go ahead and do this, and then he walks to the next big hipster restaurant that's going to want him in
I'll hunt his ass
Nashville?
down.
She gonna get her shotgun out, teach him a thing or two.
That's right.
I'll say right now that that's not gonna happen because the relationship and the drive that I see in her is someone that I want to work for.
So you think you can bring Mrs. P's back to its glory days and shocking the world here?
Absolutely.
Together, we could make it an empire. I think we could do that with this brand, and I want to do it with you.
Austin is like the second fastest growing city in the country. It's a great market to open in. It's just a lot to think about. I think you got good fried chicken.
I appreciate that.
We'll be back in a little bit and we'll let you know what's up. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good luck,
Thank
guys.
you guys.
Up next, Steve Latona and Mark Bellini, two culinary teachers from Philadelphia, looking for one last chance to run their own restaurant.
Smoke Kitchen is a wood-fired rotisserie chicken takeout place.
Our chicken is the best goddamn chicken there is.
Steve and I are both teachers at culinary schools. Combined, we have about 60 years experience. I might be a little bit older, but I still got some miles on me.
We're not dead. We're very well alive. We can't wait any longer. We have to open Smoke Kitchen now.
So we're taking everything that we know and we're dumping it into Smoke Kitchen.
We want to create something for our families. We want to give back to our kids. This could be the nest egg for both of us. Hi, I'm Steve Latona.
And I'm Mark Bellini.
And together we are Smoke Kitchen. We are two veteran culinary educators from Philadelphia, and we are going to open a takeout restaurant serving the best damn rotisserie chicken there is on the planet.
You know, home meal replacement is a big part of today's market. A lot of people work, they don't have time to cook. So what they're looking for is good, healthy food for their family that they can pick up and take home. Now, I know what you're thinking. I can get a takeout rotisserie chicken anywhere. No. This is oak wood-fired rotisserie chicken. It's specially brined overnight. Then we're going to serve it with beautiful sides, such as Yukon Gold potato salad, desserts like arborio rice pudding with brandied raisins. Can you get that at the supermarket? I don't think so.
Our passion for food runs really deep. We're both of Italian descent. We taught some of the best chefs in Philly. Why now? Because our kids are older. We're gonna get back in the game. We're gonna create a chicken empire. We are asking for $200,000 with a 30% stake in the company. Help us start a fire.
And remember, where there's smoke, there's chicken.
Super. Where is this going to be?
It's in a town called Malvern, which is outside of Philadelphia. It has one of the highest demographics for medium household income. That's about $80,000 to $100,000.
Let's talk about your logo. Who designed that?
My wife.
You're making chicken and chopping it up, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, it looks like a used knife. Reminds me like drive me up to an old farmhouse.
Well, that's our interior design. Farmhouse chicken coop chic.
Barnyard chic.
Here's the deal. The only way you're gonna have a chicken restaurant is if the chicken's good. So why don't we taste the food?
That's serious.
Walk me through the dish.
You're eating our brine chicken. We brine it for 12 hours.
We rub it down with a mixture of extra virgin olive oil, preserved lemons, and garlic. And it comes with double roasted Brussels sprout with applewood smoked bacon and Yukon Gold potato salad with a whole grain mustard aioli.
The chicken's delicious.
Thank you.
I love the citrus. basically like a gremolata you have on top.
Yeah,
It's really
exactly.
nice. It kind of changes the dynamic of your chicken versus another rotisserie chicken.
You guys are delivering serious restaurant quality food.
Thank you.
How much does this cost?
$9.
What's the food cost?
Half chicken is $2.50.
So it's about, what, 27, 28%?
Exactly.
27%.
And then how much is the wood?
$200 a cord.
So it's probably a quarter per chicken.
Figure
So it
that
sounds
out.
like a lot, but you add 25 cents to a $9 chicken, and it goes from 28% to about 31 or 32%.
Right.
Food's great.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Listen, you know, the chicken game is so competitive. You guys are gonna have to really focus a lot on communicating why someone should pay more than double. My fear would be that people are not gonna understand just how much better this is than the rest and justify the cost. Maybe there's an inception of this a little bit more like a sit-down place, maybe not a restaurant, and people can either take their own chicken or you have a butcher station and one of you guys hacks it up for you and you put it out and put the sides on the side, you know. What's the beverage component?
Sodas, waters,
Sweet tea.
no alcohol.
See, I look at it, and I disagree. I think I'd make that bar really badass. You got the rotisseries going,
Yeah.
and as it becomes more popular, more people want to come, and then they want to have a couple cocktails. You're out there whacking some chickens up.
One of us is whacking
I wanna see those
chickens.
cleavers, yeah,
Yeah,
working,
we're whacking
dude.
those chickens up.
I mean, becomes a gigantic chicken shack. I mean, that's what you want, right?
Exactly.
What I'm worried about is who's going to take care of the front of the house if I partner with you two?
I will step out and begin to do that.
Have you ever worked in the front of a house of a restaurant?
No,
Have you ever run a restaurant before?
as chefs, yes.
You ever sign a payroll
No,
check?
I did not,
You ever pay
no.
a vendor? You ever paid the rent?
No.
You never put money in the account from running your own restaurant?
No.
If I give you my money, I always like to hope that there's someone who's made money running a business before, which in this case there isn't.
I understand.
This will be the first foray.
You guys a little old for this?
No, not at all.
When you get to, you know, into your early 50s, what can you do? You teach, you join a corporation, you retire.
We don't want to do that.
We don't want to do that.
So you're going to quit your jobs and work exclusively at this.
Yes,
What kind of salary you think that you need to get paid
70 grand.
each?
Yeah,
What's your projected revenue for the first year?
819,000.
And you got 20% labor just for you two guys.
Yeah, but we're gonna start lean and mean like that and have a couple dishwashers and that's it.
Maybe one counter.
We're gonna be cooking, manning the counter.
Okay, 820,000. 30% labor, they'll give you 10 more percent.
Okay,
So then your food cost is what, average?
27%.
Then you got this fuel cost, so we'll call that 3% for your fuel cost. You're gonna have some cocktails. What else do we got? What's your rent?
22.
2,200 a month. That's like 4%. That's where we're gonna make some money.
So based on 820,000, how much you drop into the bottom line?
About 245.
You can do that. It's very interesting.
You guys are a little bit older. You're used to the life of being able to go home after you get done teaching. I'm gonna give you a bunch of money, and I'm gonna depend on you guys being there night and day. Otherwise, the numbers don't work that you gave me. We got a lot to think about.
Great, thanks a lot, guys.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much.
Appreciate
Good
it.
luck.
All right.
We have two very different chicken concepts. We're going to choose one of these two teams. We'll give you $7,500 of our money and 36 hours to take your restaurant idea and turn it into a restaurant reality right here in our own space. Based on your performance, we will then decide individually or together to invest in your restaurant concept or not.
Let's start with Smoke Kitchen. To make simple food really delicious is one of the hardest things to do in the world. And you guys are very good at it.
On the cons, neither of you has ever owned or operated a business. You're not entrepreneurs. But one of the biggest cons for me is, are they too old to do what we need them to do?
Ms. P, you've got a proven concept. Your chicken's very popular in Austin. The name is obviously very catchy. The branding is good.
Every morsel, every bite of food that I tasted was, quite frankly, delicious. The downside is you've made some big missteps. Second trailer, declining sales, cannibalizing your own business.
We can only choose one of you, and we've made a decision.